Oh, I'm live. It didn't really give me much of a warning. Oh. Hmm. Well, it's way up there. Huh. Huh. Let me see if I can find a better spot for this thing. Right? Right? Let's see. Oh, there's people. How you doing, people? Ask me questions if you like. How's it going? This is Hans the Ramen Raider trying to find a good place for the camera without. No, that's not gonna fit there. Oh, boop 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 boop. Man. See, I've got my phone plugged in, and I'm trying to find a place to put it. That's gonna work. It'll keep playing music. Are you done? Do you want something else to eat? You want one of these?
Yeah.
What about that one? This one isn't open. This one?
Yeah.
She wants
Hello, Kitty.
Hello Kitty snacks. But this is chocolate, so you gotta have something else.
I want help.
How about for dessert? Yeah? You want some poofs? Have some poofs and then some chocolate? Yeah?
Fire one.
Okay, fine.
Fire one.
One moment.
Fire one. Fire one.
Violent?
Fire one.
You're not violent.
Fire one.
But remember, this melts, so you gotta eat it, alright? Okay? So go sit down and eat your Hello Kitty skull. Miles, what would you like? You want crackers, huh?
Crackers.
Okay, I'll get you some crackers. So, alright, here I am. How's it going? I'm back. Oh, what are you guys saying? Oh, it said something. You said you were saying something. I don't know where you went, but yeah, I'm doing something fancy today. There we go. Hey, Miles, here you go. Enjoy. What do you say? All right. Yeah, so I got this. I'm not doing it right now. Whoa, people saying things. Oh, it's all in Russian. Hey, Russian people, how you doing? Hello from I'm in Kenmore, which is just north of Seattle and just south of Vancouver, Canada. And I live about 8 miles away from Kirkland, Washington, where the whole big deal with the coronavirus started in the U.S. So it's kind of like I'm in a really happening area, but while the Russian people are here, I want you guys to know that I did a spicy noodle eating video with the spaghetti noodles that I showed the unboxing of earlier. And I think that video already posted. And I did a video of me eating those, and everybody, all you folks have been really nice and asking a lot of questions. So I did a video kind of like, unfortunately it's in English. I don't know how to speak Russian, but it should, I think I'll have it posted tomorrow, and then you'll be able to learn more about what I do and how I got, like people asking, how did you start doing this? Why do you do this? Do you run out of noodles? Things like that. So there's more info there. But I've got this, and I've got this huge bread. Look at this bread. I mean, it's it's wider than my face. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that. I got chashu pork. Yeah, baby. And I'm gonna make the most beastie grilled cheese sandwich with ham-flavored South Korean ramen that can be ever made. That's what I'm doing today at lunchtime. So that will post sometime this week, but not right yet. What are you guys saying? We understand you normally. We understand you. You're watched in Russia. Oh, cool. Cool. Well, if you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. It's been crazy. It's like I was on the Oblomov show, which I guess all you guys really like that guy. That was fun. I really liked the part when he was just like, oh, wham, taking like noodles and like blasting them with that guy's face. That was pretty bad. But yeah, I've gotten like over 3,000 new subscribers like out of nowhere, and that's just like really cool. I appreciate it. It's been like usually I get maybe like 10 a day, and then one day all of a sudden, boom, like 2,800 in one day. That's like 400 days worth, or no, it's more than that. Yeah. So I mean, thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, tons of people from Russia. I remember the guy named Oleg. He said, do a shout out to Oleg. So, hey Oleg, I give you a shout out in the video that you'll be seeing soon too. So, Oleg gets a double shout out. Oh, what? Where are you finding new things? Companies send me varieties. Like, for example, well, I found this at our local H Mart, which is a Korean grocery store chain. So I find some stuff locally. And then this came in the mail from Malaysia. This came yesterday? Yeah. And there's some rad stuff in here. This is a new one. Kimchi jjigae habanero. And here's a spicy curry. But yeah, they packed this sucker full. This one looks rad. Look at this one. This is called Mommy Monster, and Mommy Monster is basically like you take the noodles and you smash them and then sprinkle the seasoning over them, just eat them raw like a snack. Yeah. There's a video that I haven't posted yet. Okay, what is everybody saying? New things must be banned as chemical weapons. Oh, like the spicy? Yeah, if you can translate anybody's questions, I'm more than happy to answer, you know. Ask me whatever. Here, check this out. See over here? See all those boxes? Wait, I don't think... Where am I pointing? There. Yeah, all those boxes. See all that? Okay, all those boxes there. So, I want to say, what, like 4 weeks ago? Yeah, about a month ago. There's a company in Hong Kong that I'm working with to do a special, I call it Meet the Manufacturer, and it's where I like do an interview, and they send me samples, and then I do like up to 14 or 15 reviews in a row of one company's stuff. It's kind of like an intensive thing. And it doesn't cost anything for companies to do this, you know. It's fun. But this one company, they decided they wanted to participate, and I'm like, sweet. It's a company called you might have seen them, Sao Tao from Hong Kong. And the guy's like, yeah, we'll send you some samples. I'm like, okay. A month later, yeah, we'll get to those soon. Yeah, we'll get to those soon. And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, you should be getting your samples maybe this week. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I get a call from a freight company. And this freight company is like, yeah, you've got a pallet, a 400-pound pallet coming to you. So when's a good day to deliver it? And we can't deliver it to your door. And we can't do this and we can't do that. Luckily, the guy brought it right to the bottom of the steps of the apartment. And it took me like 15 minutes after pounding an energy drink, busting ass, going out, grab a box, bring it back in, out, in, out, in. I've given away a ton of noodles already, but it's like, oh man, that was crazy. 400 pounds. And I was like, that's a lot of noodles. Why? I mean, I've been on a diet for like the last, almost, well, in October it'll be 2 years, so at least a year and a half. And yeah, it's like what you see me eat in the videos is generally what I eat. You know, if like on instant noodle recipe time, if I take like a bite and I slurp the broth, I'm like, oh, that's really good. The rest of it gets trashed. So I know that bugs a lot of people, but I've lost 150 some pounds. It's worth it, you know. But yeah, so they sent me like a case of each variety they make. So, but it's kind of tricky right now because there's the whole coronavirus thing. It's just like, hey, you want some noodles? Like, oh, I don't know. Come on. Luckily, I've got 3 boxes going out today, so. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Ukraine. Got a buddy from Ukraine. I'm in Washington State, just north of Seattle, a little town called Kenmore. But I'm originally from a little fishing village. Yeah, I will survive the apocalypse. Yeah, I've had doshirak. There, if you go into my channel and you search for it, you'll find it. Hey, buddy, what you need? What you need? You want some chips? You want a drink?
Drink.
Okay, go have a seat. I'm a stay-at-home dad, if you were wondering. So I will be right back. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah. So I grew up in a little like a fishing town called Anacortes, which is north of here. And there just really wasn't a lot to do. I was always interested in foreign culture. I had a shortwave radio that I would listen to. But other than that, it was just like, no, not a really ethnic place. I mean, I can't say that about it these days, but back then when I was a kid, it was just like there was nothing to do. It was basically like a retirement community. All that there was to do was like screw around and get in trouble. So, but I caught the bug for noodles and foreign culture up there. So this one's for Miles. Here you go, Miles. Here's one for you. What do you say? You're welcome. And yeah, I used to listen to shortwave. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not giving away the stories that I'm gonna tell in that video, but yeah. Hey Mimi. You want your drink? Here you go. You're welcome. But when I was a kid in school, there was this thing where you have to, I think I was like 10 years old. So this has been like 84, 85. Sounds about right. So everybody had to pick a country and then write to that country's embassy, and they would get mailed some kind of information and write a little short report about it. Well, the day we got to pick, I had a cold or the flu. I can't remember what I had, but I wasn't there. Well, everybody got to pick all these countries, and then they picked one for me. And they picked the one that it seemed like nobody wanted. Everybody was like, oh, you got that one. I got Russia, right? And at that time, everybody was like, oh, Russia, yeah, but my dad worked at the post office. He sent a letter, I'm guessing, to the embassy. We got a padded mailer like this thick, like 10 pounds of info and posters and maps and just all sorts of cool stuff. And that was like the first time I ever learned anything about Russia. And it was like, place looks cool, Like, I don't know. I think the whole competitive nature between the U.S. and Russia is a good thing, That sparks innovation, and it's cool. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. The whole thing of we kind of take everything as like, oh well, if we're competing, that makes somebody our enemy, and it's just like, shut up. But yeah, I'm what I would like to consider a noodle diplomat. I think there's a lot to be said for bringing people together with food rather than with much else. Everybody has to eat. Everybody eats, everybody poops. Most people were kids at one point, So yeah. I almost got hit by a car this morning. I used to like walk back and forth in my apartment for exercise. And then when my son would go to school, I'd take my daughter out in the stroller, right? Well, coronavirus, no school. And now we have neighbors below us, and they don't really want me to be walking back and forth from 3 to 8 a.m. I can understand that. I couldn't imagine moving in somewhere and like the first night I slept there, all of a sudden there's this like boom, 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 back and forth. But so I go down to the main street, Bothell Way, and I walk down this way all the way, and then I walk all the way back up this way, and then down this way. I'm like right there, ready to cross the street. Guy was stopped at the light. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. Just starts going. I'm like, hey! I started yelling at him and stuff, but I just ordered some personal protective equipment in the form of lights. So let me see what you guys are saying. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I try to be cool. Thank you. Lived in the U.S. for 25. Right on. Yeah, I've always wanted to visit Russia. I always thought it was an interesting place. My favorite Russian food? I don't know. I don't know what Russian foods I've had. I bet you I've had a few. Yep, the Ramen Raider Live. Describe my cooking. I only like to cook what I like to cook, really. I mean, why are you in cap inside home? Oh, I don't know. I like wearing a hat. Is that weird? I don't have to. Well, I like to though. Describe my cooking. I don't. Generally, what I eat for dinner is I'll have like couscous and a can of light soup, and then some maybe like cheese and crackers with it. Lately I've been having like diet ice cream sandwiches with like smashed up graham crackers on top. What I'm really into lately is graham crackers, peanut butter, and jelly. Yeah, that's good. Um, Most of what I do is I've never gone to cooking school. You know, I cook instant noodles. Basically, what I do is I follow the instructions on the package, and then I add a bunch of stuff to them. What I'm doing today, I've done kinda in the same way before, but usually when I do a cooking video, I've never cooked it before. Unless it's like the ramen, prison ramen burritos. I've done quite a few of those. But I generally try to, like, when I do stuff, do something new. I also try to do it so it looks appetizing. Plating is a really hard thing. And it's all, if I see something that I think looks good, like, for example, this one is really tasty noodles, but this packaging is a pain in the butt because it doesn't really have much of a serving suggestion. But generally, I go with the serving suggestion. It's like they suggest, say, like a curry, and it shows like tofu puff and chicken and hard-boiled egg. I'll try to find those things and put it on the package because that's what's appealing to the local people where that curry is made. For example, if there's a tom yum, it's probably going to show shrimp. It's probably going to show maybe some citrus or some lemongrass. I'll try to bring those ingredients together in what I'm putting together to make it look more authentic, even if it's not at all authentic. So, how would you glam up a pot noodle? Boy, that's a tricky one. Pot noodle. I think with something like that, if I really wanted to go off the map of how they're usually had, I'd probably cook it up, try to drain off most of the liquid, put a bunch of cubed chicken with it, fry it, maybe drop an egg onto it, try to make it almost like a scramble. I don't know. Make it spicier and use any kind of spice other than the Bombay Bad Boy sauce because I really don't like that one. But I've had oh, what do you call it? I've had my Vina. I've had some Big Bone, which is funny because there's these guys who have a Instagram channel called the Halal Food Blog, and they commented on one of my pictures on Instagram at one point, and we started chatting one time. That's how I know them. But they're in Singapore, and they went and they made a trip to Uzbekistan. And they were like, hey, while we're here, there's a bunch of ramen here. Do you want us to get you some and send it to you? I'm like, that'd be great. So what they did is they went to Uzbekistan, got some ramen from Russia, went back to Singapore, and then sent it to me. They sent me Big Bone, like a spicy one, and I think a beef one or a chicken one or both. I can't remember, but that was cool. It was all right. It definitely had a kind of acidic kind of taste to it. I've had it's called like Rollton, Rollton. I've had that, but I really want to try the Big Bone. They've got like tray-sized ones, and they're trays that have like sausages in them. I'm really keen. I tried Polska Kuchina Polska or something like that. And they had like Ogórkowa, they had borscht, they had maybe it was the Ogórkowa one that was really like smoky, almost like smoked sausage. Love to review that one again. I don't know if that's something that's available in Russia or popular in Russia, but it was Polish. But yeah, there's like my favorite instant noodle. I mean, I've got my top 10 lists, and those are my favorite of the ones that I've had. But honestly, whether it be a store brand, whether it be like one that everybody hates, it's the one that I haven't tried yet. That's what I'm most fascinated with. I just want to try new things all the time. So that's kind of the main deal. And oh, yeah, my Instagram. Just look up the Ramen Raider. One word: TheRamenrater. Yeah. And I didn't notice if any of you guys watched my other show. I've got a show called The Chocolate Break that I do with my wife, and it's all chocolate. We just try different chocolate, and we're pretty rough. If we don't like it, we really talk some mad shit about bad chocolate. If it's really cheaply made crappy chocolate, oh yeah, we're like more than happy to say how we feel about it. But anyways, I'm gonna see, it's gotten really, really quiet all of a sudden out there. So I gotta check on these kids. But thank you guys all for your comments and watching. And yeah, I can do a quick tour of the headquarters. Here's here, let me switch the camera the other way, and then it'll be easier. Is it that button? That button, right? There we go. Alright, so here's the bowls. If you like bowls, you can come to my house. Lots of bowls. Some more up there. If I'm in this room and there's an earthquake, I am totally screwed. And there's the small boy. Hey, small boy, how you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. This is Miles.
How you?
How you doing, Mimi? Say hi. They're watching their crazy Japanese pop music videos. He's using my copy stand for his things, and yeah, basically to take most of the main pictures, I just have a camera mounted on what's called a copy stand, and it's connected to the computer. You shoot a picture straight down. Works pretty well. Yeah, this is world headquarters of the Ramen Raider. So yeah. Cool. Well, thank you very much for watching. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. And have a good one. Bye. Oh, God.